Welcome back to the channel USA Coins 69, coin enthusiasts and treasure hunters. Today, we're diving into a classic piece of American numismatic history, the 1974 Washington quarter dollar. This coin, which many of us may have handled countless times without a second thought, hides some fascinating secrets beneath its familiar surface. Whether you're a casual collector or a serious enthusiast, understanding the story, design, and potential value of this coin could change the way you look at your pocket change forever. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth, and it quickly became a beloved staple of American currency. By 1974, this quarter had become a well-recognized and widely circulated coin, made from a copper-nickel-clad composition. But 1974 was an interesting year in U.S. history, a time of economic shifts, political changes, and a growing interest in coin collecting as a hobby and investment. The 1974 quarter is more than just currency, it's a snapshot of America in a unique era. What makes the 1974 Washington quarter particularly intriguing to collectors is not just the coin itself but the stories behind some rare variations and minting anomalies that have captured attention over the years. Though millions were minted at the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints, certain error coins and high-grade specimens from this year are far from ordinary. For example, some coins from 1974 have been found with double dies or slight variations in the mint mark placement, creating small but significant differences that collectors treasure. Condition plays a massive role in the value of the 1974 quarter. While the majority of these coins have been circulated and show signs of wear, those that have been preserved in mint or near-mint condition are increasingly rare and highly desirable. A coin that still gleams with original luster, sharp details, and no signs of circulation can attract serious offers in the collector's market. The contrast between a worn quarter and a pristine specimen can mean thousands of dollars in value difference. Another important factor is the mint mark, which tells the story of where and how the coin was produced. Philadelphia coins from 1974 don't carry a mint mark, while Denver issues bear a D, and San Francisco coins have an S. Collectors often seek out quarters from specific mints, especially those with exceptional condition or rare variations. Certain mint marks paired with unique characteristics can elevate a coin's rarity and worth exponentially. Interestingly, the 1974 Washington quarter is part of the final years before the introduction of the 50-state quarters program that began in the late 1990s. This fact adds a nostalgic charm to the 1974 quarter, making it a favorite among those who appreciate the classic design and history of earlier U.S. quarters. It serves as a reminder of a simpler era in American coinage, before the explosion of designs and commemorative issues. Now, when it comes to value, the 1974 Washington quarter is generally common in circulated condition and worth just its face value or a bit more to collectors. But if you happen to have one in flawless, uncirculated condition or a rare error variety, the stakes change dramatically. Collectors and investors are willing to pay impressive sums for coins that are both rare and well preserved from this year, and here comes the big reveal. The ultimate worth of a pristine or rare 1974 Washington quarter could be as much as $78,000. Today, we're journeying into the fascinating world of American coinage to explore a truly remarkable piece, the 1965 Washington quarter dollar. Though it may seem like just another quarter at first glance, this coin holds a rich story and an unexpected potential value that can surprise even the most seasoned collectors. Stick with me as we uncover what makes the 1965 Washington quarter so special and why it could be worth far more than its face value. The Washington quarter has been a pillar of American currency since 1932, designed to honor George Washington's 200th birthday. By 1965, the coin was already an established symbol of American history and pride, widely circulated and cherished. But 1965 marked a significant turning point for the quarter and U.S. coinage as a whole. This was the first year the U.S. Mint stopped producing quarters made from 90% silver, switching to a copper-nickel-clad composition due to the rising price of silver. This transition changed the coin's makeup and its place in collectors' hearts forever. What makes the 1965 Washington quarter truly fascinating is the fact that it's part of this historic shift in materials. No longer made of silver, these quarters were lighter in intrinsic metal value but remained vital in everyday commerce. However, this also means that collectors often look back at 1965 coins with a heightened sense of interest, especially those in pristine condition or showing unusual characteristics. Despite the millions produced, many have been worn down over time, making uncirculated and high-grade examples especially prized. The mint marks on the 1965 quarter can also add layers to its story. Unlike previous years, no mint marks appeared on coins produced in 1965, as the U.S. Mint temporarily removed them to discourage coin hoarding during the silver shortage. This unique aspect makes the 1965 quarter stand out because it represents a moment of economic challenge and adaptation in American history. Coins without mint marks from this year are a testament to the nation's response to changing financial tides and are particularly interesting to collectors for this reason. Condition is everything when it comes to the value of the 1965 Washington quarter. Many coins from this year have been heavily circulated and show signs of wear, such as faded details and surface scratches. But those that have survived in mint condition or uncirculated states, where the coin's details remain sharp and its original luster intact, are far rarer and more sought after. Collectors often prize coins that retain the crisp relief of Washington's profile and the detailed eagle on the reverse, as these features reflect the coin's preserved quality. In addition to condition, some rare minting errors from 1965 have caught the eyes of numismatists. Errors such as double dies, off-center strikes, or planchet flaws can transform an ordinary quarter into a rare and valuable collectible. These unique imperfections are fascinating because they offer a glimpse into the minting process and add an extra layer of exclusivity to the coin story. Collectors often pay a premium for error coins, knowing that their rarity makes them one-of-a-kind treasures. Despite the change in composition away from silver, the 1965 quarter has garnered a steady and growing interest in the coin collecting community. Its historical significance combined with the rarity of high-quality specimens means that some coins from this year can command impressive sums at auctions and private sales. It's a reminder that even coins minted in seemingly ordinary years can hold extraordinary value when viewed through the right lens. And now for the moment you've been waiting for. If you own a 1965 Washington quarter in flawless, uncirculated condition, or even better, one featuring a rare minting error, it could be worth a staggering $104,000. Today, we're exploring one of the most intriguing coins from the late 20th century, the 1979 Washington quarter dollar. This seemingly common quarter has a story and value that might just surprise you. Whether you found one in your pocket change or have been lucky enough to add one to your collection, understanding the history, design, and unique factors behind this coin can turn a simple quarter into a valuable treasure. The Washington quarter has been a symbol of American pride since its debut in 1932, originally created to honor George Washington's 200th birthday. By 1979, this coin was firmly established in American currency, circulating in every pocket and cash register across the country. The 1979 quarter was minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, featuring the classic design that collectors love, Washington's dignified profile on the obverse and the iconic eagle on the reverse. But what sets the 1979 quarter apart isn't just its design, it's the story behind its production and the rarity of certain versions. 1979 was a year of economic shifts and change in the United States. Inflation was a concern, and the coins in circulation were a reflection of that era's commerce and everyday life. Millions of quarters were minted, yet few have survived in flawless condition. This scarcity of high-grade coins makes well-preserved 1979 quarters highly desirable in the collector market. The quality of the coin's condition, from its sharp details to the preservation of its original luster, can drastically impact its value. One particularly fascinating aspect of the 1979 Washington quarter is the mint mark, which identifies where the coin was produced. Philadelphia coins carry no mint mark, Denver coins are marked with a D, and San Francisco coins feature an S. Coins from the San Francisco Mint, often struck as proof coins, are known for their exceptional detail and finish, making them a prized find for collectors. Moreover, some 1979 quarters have rare mint errors that further boost their value and interest among numismatists, mint errors in 1979 quarters can include double dies, where details like the date or lettering appear doubled, or off-center strikes where the design is misaligned. These errors are fascinating because they capture a unique moment in the minting process, creating coins that are literally one of a kind. Collectors seek out these anomalies because they tell a story of rarity and craftsmanship, often increasing the coin's worth exponentially. The composition of the 1979 quarter is copper-nickel clad, which was the standard for quarters post-1965 after the U.S. stopped using silver in regular circulation coins. Despite this, the 1979 quarter remains a significant collectible, especially when found in mint condition or as part of special proof sets. The coin's weight, metal content, and historical context all contribute to its appeal and value. When you consider the collector's market today, the value of a 1979 Washington quarter varies widely depending on condition, mint mark, and rarity of any errors. While most circulated coins are worth just their face value, pristine specimens and rare varieties have fetched remarkable prices at auctions and private sales. The thrill of finding one of these coins in excellent condition is what keeps collectors excited and always on the lookout. Now, here's the exciting reveal: the value of a perfectly preserved 1979 Washington quarter, especially if it features a rare error, can be as high as $76,000. Today, we're diving into the fascinating story of the 1978 Washington quarter dollar, a coin that might seem ordinary at first glance but holds extraordinary value and significance for collectors worldwide. Whether you're a casual hobbyist or a seasoned numismatist, this detailed exploration of the 1978 quarter will reveal why this coin deserves a closer look and why it could be worth much more than you think. The Washington quarter has been a mainstay of American currency since its introduction in 1932, honoring the nation's first president, George Washington. By 1978, the quarter had cemented its role in everyday transactions across the country. Minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, the 1978 quarter carries the familiar profile of Washington on its obverse side, while the reverse showcases the powerful eagle, a symbol of strength and freedom. But what makes the 1978 quarter stand out is not just its design but the context of its production and the rare variations that collectors hunt for. The year 1978 was a time of economic shifts and cultural change in the United States, with inflation and economic policies influencing the value of everyday currency. Although the 1978 quarter was produced in large quantities, many coins have been circulated extensively, making pristine, uncirculated specimens increasingly rare and highly prized among collectors. Coins that retain their original mint luster, crisp details, and lack of wear are especially valuable and sought after, giving collectors a tangible piece of history to treasure. One of the key factors influencing the value of the 1978 Washington quarter is the mint mark, which identifies the coin's origin. Philadelphia quarters bear no mint mark, Denver quarters carry a D, and San Francisco quarters feature an S. The San Francisco coins, often produced as proof coins, exhibit exceptional quality and detail that appeal strongly to collectors. Some 1978 quarters also display rare minting errors, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or unusual metal inconsistencies, which can dramatically boost their value and desirability. Mint errors provide a fascinating glimpse into the coin manufacturing process, showcasing imperfections that make certain coins unique and highly collectible. For example, a double die error, where some design elements appear doubled, is a prized feature for many collectors. Such errors are not only rare but also offer a story of human oversight and mechanical quirks at the mint, turning a simple quarter into a remarkable piece of numismatic history. Despite being made from the standard copper-nickel clad composition that replaced silver in 1965, the 1978 Washington quarter continues to attract strong interest among collectors. The blend of historical context, design beauty, and rarity of specific specimens keeps demand high, particularly for those coins preserved in mint condition or featuring notable errors. This makes the 1978 quarter much more than just a coin. It's a connection to a dynamic era in American monetary history. Collectors today recognize the value of well-preserved 1978 quarters, and coins that show minimal to no wear can fetch impressive prices. The thrill of discovering one in exceptional condition, especially with a rare error or proof quality, is what keeps the coin collecting community excited and passionate. It's this mix of history, rarity, and beauty that transforms the 1978 Washington quarter into a true treasure for those lucky enough to own one. Now, for the moment you've been waiting for, the value of a top-quality 1978 Washington quarter, particularly one with a rare minting error or in pristine uncirculated condition, can reach an astonishing $72,000. Today, we're diving deep into the world of American currency to explore a coin that might just be hiding a fortune in your pocket, the 1991 Washington quarter dollar. At first glance, this coin might seem like just another everyday quarter, but behind its familiar design lies a captivating story and surprising value that could catch any collector's eye. Join me as we uncover what makes the 1991 Washington quarter so special and why it could be worth far more than you might expect. The Washington quarter has been a staple of U.S. coinage since 1932, honoring the nation's first president with its dignified profile. By 1991, this classic design was still going strong, making the quarter a ubiquitous part of daily American life. The coin features George Washington's profile on the front and the iconic eagle on the back, a symbol of strength and freedom. While millions of quarters were minted in 1991, few have survived in pristine condition, making those that have increasingly valuable and sought after by collectors. What really sets the 1991 Washington quarter apart is the unique context of its production. Unlike earlier decades when silver was part of the coin's composition, the 1991 quarter is made from a copper-nickel clad, which was standard for quarters post-1965. Despite this, certain factors like mint marks, limited production runs, and rare mint errors have given the 1991 quarter a special place in the hearts of collectors. The delicate balance between commonality and rarity fuels the ongoing fascination with this particular year's coin. Mint marks play an essential role in determining the 1991 quarter's value. Coins from the Philadelphia Mint carry no mint mark, Denver coins are marked with a D, and San Francisco coins with an S. San Francisco coins, particularly those struck as proofs, tend to have sharper details and a mirror-like finish, making them highly prized in the collecting community. Some 1991 quarters also bear rare minting errors, such as double dies, misstrikes, or die cracks, that add layers of intrigue and significantly increase the coin's worth. Mint errors reveal a fascinating side of the coin manufacturing process, highlighting moments when the minting machinery didn't quite perform as expected. These imperfections make certain coins one-of-a-kind pieces that collectors actively seek out. A double die, for example, where the date or letters appear doubled, is one of the most coveted errors and can turn a regular quarter into a treasure with remarkable value. Despite its seemingly common appearance and metal composition, the 1991 Washington quarter has attracted a steady following among collectors due to its rarity and high grades and the occasional error coin. Coins that retain their original luster, with sharp details and no signs of circulation wear, are especially valuable and represent the best-preserved examples of this era's coinage. The 1991 quarter is more than just pocket change, it's a snapshot of American history and minting craftsmanship. Collectors today are always on the lookout for quarters in exceptional condition, and the 1991 Washington quarter stands out because of the scarcity of well-preserved specimens and rare mint errors. The demand for these coins has steadily increased, pushing their market value higher and higher, making them prized possessions for those lucky enough to find them. This coin story is a perfect example of how everyday currency can transform into a valuable collector's item over time. And now, the exciting part. A 1991 Washington quarter, especially one in flawless, uncirculated condition or one featuring a rare mint error, can be worth an astonishing $64,000, so next time you come across a 1991 quarter, don't just see it as small change, look closely because you might be holding a valuable piece of American history. If you enjoyed this detailed look into the 1991 Washington quarter, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on more fascinating coin stories and discoveries. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting!